Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind let's play Bravely Default HD, where the fairy flies, the offline mod for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your Soybean Gamer channel, and before we begin today, I have to do some grinding for vampire skills. But also, I missed two paintings in the second floor and the fourth floor. Thank you Danielle and Entra for calling out that I missed those. So we're gonna go see those first, and then we'll go grind off screen, and then we'll resume the game. Let's do this. Hope you all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. Second floor.
What magnificent vestments. This must be none other than Lord De Rosso.
'Tis a portrait of my ordainment as Cardinal of the Orthodoxy. I was as yet... No, let us move on to other matters. I was born of the House of De Rosso, hereditary Dukes of Eternia. Blessed was my youth. My parents showered affection upon me, and I was beloved by the people. And the king bestowed favor upon me as well. Upon royal recommendation, I was made a cleric of the Crystal Adventists, the Old Faith, in my 19th year. I devoted my body and soul to my clerical duties, for king, for kingdom, for faith. Sleep became an oft-missed luxury. But before long, a new tide began sweeping through the Crystal Adventists. There were those who wanted the clergy to control the four crystals of Luxembourg, rather than local monarchies and temples. That belief formed the core of the Crystal Orthodoxy. The Eternian royal family, keepers of the Earth Crystal, immediately assented to this new way. I soon found myself appointed to the position of Cardinal in the Orthodoxy. Me, a mere cleric. Cardinal De Rosso. Those were my days of glory. Even now, the mere sound of the then new title is dear to me. The old faith was remade entirely into the Crystal Orthodoxy, and the decision was made to elect a Grand Patriarch to rule. Thereupon, cardinals throughout the world gathered for a conclave to elect the first Grand Patriarch. Amid the conclave's maelstrom, I was approached by a cardinal who wished for me to vote for his choice. I suppose it was my youth and sincerity that made me reject the notion out of hand. But that was my downfall, for I was forced from the position of cardinal by the fraudulently elected Grand Patriarch. I had been but fervent in my beliefs and ideals. What I did only for the Orthodoxy and for the people of this world.
The old faith and the Orthodoxy. The Kingdom of Eternia and the Duchy. That was all a bit hard to follow.
I agree. There are no major differences in teachings between the Old Faith and Orthodoxy. They both revere the four crystals. I have heard that the Adventists gave way to the new and truer ideas of the Orthodoxy and faded away.
No wonder the Old Faith was abandoned.
Yet there is more to the story, for history is not more than accounts recorded by the victorious. To solidify their power, the victors showered contempt upon the vanquished. So it was those who held the reins of power within the Orthodoxy relentlessly pressed for the Adventists' eradication. No one recalls the words of the vanquished if the victorious write them out of history.
Well, that's true.
'Tis as if they had never existed.
I mean, it's oftentimes said that history is written by the victors. I mean, as someone who loves history, I want to believe that history is written by the truth. But there is something to be said about that.
I'd been taught that the battle between the two faiths had been fierce, and in its wake, devastation persisting to this day covered all the lands.
That is an uncharacteristically accurate account for the Orthodoxy, save for their false reckoning of time. It was after the Orthodoxy had begun ruling the world that the endless conflict with the Adventists began. I should know. for I was there to bear witness firsthand.
Lord DeRosso, how could you possibly be that old?
I said before and I'll say it again, I really like DeRosso. Oh, we got a party chat. Lord DeRosso's epic oratory. Ring a bell? You were sawing logs almost the entire time Lord DeRosso was speaking. Sawing logs? She means you were sleeping. Ah, so was that obvious? Obvious? You were snoring like a bear. I was. You'll have to forgive me. Even I know that's really rude. That it is, even if that was an incredibly long bit of oratory. That's right, Ring a Bell. You were really rude. I mean, your snoring even woke me up. What? You mean you were sleeping too, Idea? Alright, I'll see you guys on the 4th floor for the next painting.
Lord DeRosso's ordainment portrait.
Not the 4th painting, but I almost forgot. I need to click on these twice.
From the old faith to the orthodoxy, Lord DeRosso's fate was sealed upon his ordainment.
Okay, now let's head to the 4th painting. Yeah. Away we go. 4th floor painting.
Look!
Such fierce flames.
Though I wish not to remember that day, it is indelibly etched upon my mind.
How did you survive?
The Orthodoxy lay siege yet would accept no surrender. My mother, father, relatives, and my people lay dead. It was then I set our castle ablaze. But as the flames began to lick my body, something slipped into me. Betrayed by the precepts I believed in, was I not bitter? Robbed of my beloved homeland, my dearest of kin, my people, slain. Amid such despair, was I content to simply welcome death? Nay, I heard a voice. Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. Though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies. Did I forge a dark pact with some fiendish entity that day? Or was it a rebirth, triggered by a future me, reaching back to the past? Panicked upon failing to find my body, the Orthodoxy chose to denounce my family and me as ghoulish vampires. Thus have I been living an immortal existence ever since.
Then the name Vampire Castle is...
A lie that has been perpetrated by the Orthodoxy for some 2,400 years. Though it is true I am immortal, I am no vampire. I find the smell of blood too revolting to ever drink it. Having said that, I have done naught to quell the rumors. In truth, I endeavored to embellish them. My ability to transform myself into a bat and grow these fangs are the fruits of many years. Long, long years of effort. Tell me, O Vestal of the Wind, what does the Crystal Orthodoxy have to say about the passing of the first Grand Patriarch?
He chose the second Grand Patriarch and prayed for peace and the well-being of the faithful as he passed peacefully from this world.
Passed peacefully from this world, you say? I know the truth to be far different.
What do you mean?
The first Grand Patriarch was assassinated, along with his Archbishop, the man who had been my bane. The assassin himself tells you this. There is no other truth. That was when I forsook this land. Soon after, sightings of the vampire Lester DeRosso began to crop up throughout the world. I became a veritable Duke of Darkness, forging ties with those bearing hatred toward the Orthodoxy. and those it had oppressed. I was the enemy of man, the hated and feared vampire. But more than that, I was known as the arch-enemy of the Orthodoxy. And after some 500 years, a fateful encounter with one whom you all know well. No, let us leave the matter for another time.
God, I love the Lord up here. It's so good. He's so good. I mean, I love DeRosa. DeRosa is amazing. He's not a vampire. How about that?
The portrait depicting Lord DeRoso's immortality.
He was granted everlasting life. He can't ever die.
Alright, well, now it's time to actually go and learn some vampire abilities, and then we'll continue playing the game. So I will see you once I got that done. So I was out trying to get vampire stuff, and I'm in the underflow. I am trying to get a red flan, but I accidentally stepped on this fire, and I've never been able to take damage before, because I always had the damage abilities on, and a party chat came up. Don't get burned. Ah, hot! Youch, that's hot. A guy could get burned. If I get burned, a person could get dead if he's not careful. Have a close look at the magma. It seems the ground is suddenly rising and falling in temperature. So long as we time it right, we should be able to cross unharmed. I don't know about that. Even if the magma cools, my heart still burns like 100. Look there, the ground is cooling off. You're right, and awfully fast too. It's almost room temperature now, we should be fine. Like 100. Come ring a bell quickly while it's sputtering uselessly. Sputtering uselessly? Don't take it personally. Now let's go. Right. I didn't get to say 100 suns. So yeah, I'm wondering if in the other areas where I guess, you know, you can get more damage, there'll be more party chats. That's something I'll have to keep in mind for the future. I think I have gotten every single vampire ability except for one that I can get at this moment, and that is the gastric juices from the gastric worm, which is in this tower. Blizzagia and Erosia I also don't have. They're a little bit harder to get. I probably could get Blizzagia. I did get the other two skills from the super bosses through getting hit by it and running away. Also through manipulation of Bravely Second to get hit by it and then immediately run away. So I'm going to go for Blizzagia and Erosia, probably another day, but I probably could get those. Erosia may be harder because it's Lucifer, which is really, really high level. But if I get Blizzagia off Leviathan, I probably could do that. But we are now at Everlast Tower, where the final Earth Crystal awaits us.
To think this was once the Temple of Earth. Look what has become of it. I've never set foot here either, yet the change is clear.
Well, at least it seems the Eternian forces dare not deploy troops here.
Yet I sense a foul presence.
Monsters, no doubt.
They may be after the Earth Crystal. Let's hurry!
Now, one thing I will say is I did get really sick and I've been ill, so if I sound a little bit funny, that's why. I don't know if I said it in the previous episodes or not. Memory gets kind of lost here or there. Okay, so there are 4 chests in this area. I need to search this area. What the heck are you? You are, oh, it's a gastric worm. Oh, that's bad. It's bad because, well, it's good and bad. It's bad because I don't have vampire ability equipped to absorb that. I mean, I do have vampirism here, but I don't think I can use the genome ability when it's secondary job class. I believe it's gotta be a primary. And I learned that when I tried to get White Wind. So White Wind, this was probably the hardest thing to get, but it actually wasn't that difficult. Basically, go to your starting area, buy a bunch of daggers, make your entire party white mages, except for your fourth character, which probably used to be a white mage. Make that person a vampire. So Agnes was my vampire, the other two were white mages. And then I basically did dagger attacks on the air thing, and then I charmed them. And by doing that, I was able to get White Wind very, very easily. But yeah, so here's my list of abilities that I've gotten. And like I said, I do have Thandasia and Faraja. I haven't used them yet, so I don't know what they do. Hellfire was kind of annoying to get because the stupid Cerberus didn't attack with it right away, and he kept trying to kill me. Yeah, you had to actually survive. Some of these abilities were kind of difficult because if you got like confused or paralyzed, you didn't get the effect. So I had to make sure I had equipment on that prevented that. But you know, once you know that that's a thing, it's mostly pretty easy. Oh, by the way, I did level up the vampire class to level 14 on all the characters. So everyone is a level 14 vampire. I just thought, you know, why not? Absorb MP from target is like really nice. Charm all enemies. Absorb selected stat from one target. Huh, cool. I'll probably have to turn someone into a vampire just to get the warm ability. And for the most part, I'm just trying to level up jobs. So, you know, I have my party in basically positions to get jobs. But I will get I'll change you. Sure, I'll change you. Okay, so go this way, come down here. And let's see. Weird area. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you. And everyone else is gonna block. Because you should be strong enough to take that thing out. But not strong enough to take him out. And there's the gastric juices. So yeah, that's how you basically absorb abilities. You just gotta get hit by it. Although I will say this is one of the best blue magic systems I've seen. Because you only need one person to get hit by the ability for everyone to learn the ability. Now in Final Fantasy VII, they had materia. And the cool thing about the materia was you could put the materia on anyone. But the problem was, it was kind of hard to get the enemy to hit you with a ability that you want to get sometimes. But in this game, since you can make everyone just a vampire, you make it very easy for that. So I will say, yes, this game has probably one of the best blue magic systems I've seen in some time. Okay. Game? Oh, there's a ladder. There's a staircase. I'm an idiot. There's a staircase right there. But why does that area exist? Like, what's the point in that area? I don't know. Oh, and yes, I did level up a little. I figured, you know, I lost a lot of experience from the, from not getting the dragons. I also lost some experience from not fighting in the vampire castle. So I didn't purposely level up. I basically said, I'm gonna get vampire to level 12. And whatever XP I get on the way, that's basically what I'm gonna do. So that's how I ended up at level 62. What are you using? Are you still using the dagger? Did I forget to re-equip you with your Galbo? Oh, this was a setup I used to try to get the abilities. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Galbo. Okay, 2 chests in the area. X potion. Stay away there, stay away there. I'm gonna peek inside the stairways just to uncover that part of the map. Male dragon. So someone mailed this to me apparently. That's a weird name. Very tanky though. It's like a stegosaurus. Or triceratops. These guys aren't giving me as much job points though as the previous area. Because the area with the attorney in command. The attorney in command gave me a lot of JP. Like 260 per fight reliably. 100% of the time basically. And that's not counting the additional boost of having plus 10 JP. Actually, no, let's go back to the area. There's probably something here. Yeesh. Okay, so that also reduces defense. That's an annoying surprise attack. You know what I probably don't have? Probably equip it on you. Alarm earrings. I don't know if they help prevent first attacks, but I mean, if they do, great. Turbo ether. Looks like this is a dead end, but I have to uncover it. It's just something you have to do. Okay. Stair there. Do I want to go up the stair or do I want to go to the right? I probably want to go to the right first. Yeah, I probably want to go the right first. I mean, that has another stair. And I probably want to go back up to the other area. There's just so many directions in this place. It's very easy to get lost. Okay, let's see. Come around this way. I see another chest down there. Tiz is doing a great job at totally obliterating these enemies. Okay, earth drum. So I have upper right and lower left. Let's see. So this one just takes me back here. Oh, that's annoying right there. Well, this is gonna suck. Oh yeah, this is really gonna suck. They're gonna get 4 turns to completely obliterate me. Oh my god. We have a problem. We have a problem. Wow. Oh my god, that was... I wasn't expecting him to like kill my entire party. I knew I would get damaged, but jeez Louise, that dinosaur. There's really nothing you could potentially do to stop that. Except maybe not go full steam. But if you don't go full steam, I mean, chances are it's gonna take forever to kill the enemy. So I guess that's a risk that you have to kind of take. Okay, what's up here? There's just way too many passageways in this place. It's kind of annoying me. I don't like areas with like a ton of ways to go because I always feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. Oh, I see the other guy, the summoner guy. Yeah, I mean, there's so many staircases here. This is ridiculous. I really don't like these dragons. They're just tanks. And they hit hard too. They don't get much EXP or JP either. It's like the enemy seems completely unbalanced for how difficult it is. Okay, well, I guess I just gotta pick a spot and just start running. Okay, Kuki Ichimonji. Which is better than the Kotetsu. Okay, so I need to go to the bottom left area again because that will get me to the summoner. The question is, how did I get there? Like I said, there's too many stairwells. I need to go down is what I need to do. Okay, I need to go to the top left area and then go down. Here. These things are just tanks. They're not as bad as the counter guys, though. I will say. Nowhere near as bad as the counter guys. Counter guys are the worst. Learn iniquity. Iniquity? Okay, yes, this is the area I need to go. And then this will pop me out to the summoner. Now, let's do some mental checks here. Fire, water, wind, earth. Fire, water, wind, earth. So that could be... what, ice and thunder? Yeah, it could be ice or thunder. So I need someone to have the ice flame shield. Oh, that nullifies fire and water. That's not gonna help. I mean, I'm strong enough just to take it, right? This is probably a bad idea. This is probably a bad idea. I should probably put some thunder resist or whatever, or ice resist. Well met, brave souls, to bear the qualifications. I'm the Ink-Rider Bolts, mouthpiece of Deus Ex. Okay, it's thunder. With Deus Assault, his power shall be used to command. I'm gonna go ahead and say, bring it on. And let's see how bad this wrecks my face. That's cool. That's really cool.
You dumb... I told you to stand firm, not to...
Okay. It totally wrecked my face. That totally wrecked my face. But, you know, I didn't mind so much because the save point was just at the stair. So I figured it's not a big deal. And I only need one person to survive, so... let's see. Equip you. Thunder Charm, and we'll also unequip this. I don't care what. I just want defense. I didn't really care. Oh, job D. It's fine. She's got the Thunder Charm on. She'll be fine. Dang it! There we go. Yeah, with the Thunder Charm on, she should take like 2,800 damage, but should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, cool.
Splendid.
We can now summon Deus Ex Machina. Alright, cool. As for everyone else, a very easy raise will put them all back up. That's a lot of MP. I just use Finks Downs. I don't think I went to the inn before coming to this place. That's bad. Her MP is really, really low. Although I do have plenty of ethers still. There we go. No problem. Palms off. Okay, let's get your bow back. And I will give you your alarm earrings back. And we are good to go. Looks like there's another way up here. There's a lot of them, but I think I can kill them all in one turn. Because I think Tis can kill 2 in one turn, right? Okay, maybe not. If he crit, he could probably kill 2. Oh yeah, we're good, we're good. Especially with the Dia over there. Now that's a lot of EXP, PG, and JP. And a Turbo Ether. Can we get more fights like that and less dinosaurs, please? Did I search this area? Yes, I did. This is like a maze. Come on, I need crits. Oh, I actually don't need crits. We're fine. Now, if you're wondering about Ringabell, he doesn't have dual wield. I never taught it to him, which is something I need to remedy sometime, but I haven't done it yet. So that's why he's just dual wielding. I mean, that's why he's not dual wielding. I do think dual wielding is more powerful than two-handing. Tiz, you should have killed that guy. Alright, let's heal up. You know, we only have, what, 2 more jobs left that we haven't uncovered? So, and one of them is going to be, most likely the Dark Knight job, because that is what Alternus looks like. But I don't know what the other job's gonna be. Ooh, Daedalus. That's a cool enemy. I mean, the Dark Knight is a classic job class, and it looks exactly like, you know, Cecil from Final Fantasy IV. Well, it looks like the other chest is one of those blue chests, which we still haven't figured out what the heck is up with those. Am I annoyed by it? A little. A little. I would expect there to have been a, job class that could open those. But no, there isn't. They're just unopenable for some reason. Oh god, this fight's gonna suck. Yeah, I may have just killed my entire party. Because I don't think I can kill 2 of these guys on one turn. As a matter of fact, I know I can't kill 2 of these guys on one turn. And he's gonna get 4 rounds to mess my face up. Alright, good. That was very kind. He defaulted on a turn he could have attacked, and then didn't default on the next turn. And somehow Ringabel survived that. I don't know how he did. But, thank you, lucky stars, Ringabel. Those extra levels really helped you in that situation. Okay, so despite all the staircases, I think floor 3 is secure. There's only one chest that's locked, so there's no hidden areas in that black space there. And we've already uncovered the summoner, so I don't think there's any other secrets. Anything over here? That would have been a great place to hide a chest. You know, just on the cuts there. Save scene, MP support ability. You know what that does? Dark shield. I wonder if that gives resistance. No, if I start, yes it does. I love this guy's enemy design. It looks fascinating. We'll go left because left is always right. And sure enough, it was. Although I don't know if a dragon thing really helps me. I didn't see any hidden passages there. Usually the really good stuff is in a hidden passage. Okay. See a chest over there. Couple of Quagas. I really wish you could cast like float in this game, sort of like in Final Fantasy IV. I mean, I know that would take away all challenge of a Quake enemy, but you know, enemies still hit hard in Final Fantasy IV even if you had float on. Okay, if we look here, there's a lot of black area in this map, but there's no more chests. Okay, well that's why there was a lot of black area, because there was still more to be found. This is one of the weirdest towers. I mean, it's not like the other temples. It's not even a temple, it's a tower. We haven't ran into our red mage guy yet. Oh, there he is. Okay, this looks more like the towers. Oh, there's 2 of them. I'd much rather fight these guys though than the dragons. They don't seem to give a lot, but they're still better. No hidden passageway. A little disappointed by that. None here either. Yeah, this looks more like an actual temple. And Adia learned multi-burst. She maxes out her job class. What am I gonna do with her now? Could go back to Swordmaster. That might be good. Could make her a Templar, but her damage would be hurt. Could go to Valkyrie. I still think that's a high damaging job, right? Ah, there we go. So wondering if we're gonna get some inspects here. Observations of the crystal.
Let's see. It says observations of the crystal submitted by what? Victor S. Court?
We know him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go back.
Yes, it seems.
Let me go back and read that because apparently they didn't read that out loud.
Let's see.
The energy within the crystals must be categorized by their names, viz. Fire, water, wind, and earth. The amplification effect of a crystal only extends to its corresponding element. For instance, the efficacy of the crystal extends to soil, land, mud, rock, and the like. It is for that reason that the orthodoxy names this the earth crystal. As for the method of extracting the energy it holds within.
Wow. Not that I really understand.
Yes, I'm afraid I didn't follow that either. It seems I must look beyond what I had thought was simple desecration of the crystal.
Crystal healing waves.
The healing waves emanating from the crystal. This one also reads, submitted by Victor S. Court.
Two kind of waves have been observed emanating from the earth crystal. The ways that imply white magic efficacy were likely used by the orthodoxy for benediction, healing, and exorcism. The ways that amplify black magic efficacy were likely used for retribution and attacks upon enemies of the faith. The Lord Marshal ordered that only those ways that imply white magic are to be extracted and utilized. A new technique wherein the extraction cable is attached to the surface of the crystal without doing it harm has greatly advanced our work.
It seems they truly wish to advance medicine.
That treatment Idia's mother was receiving must have resulted from this research.
How could have such worthy efforts gone so terribly wrong?
Report on alchemical life.
Interim report on alchemical life research. Oh, this one reads, submitted by Vincent S. Cord.
Atonement alchemical life was found among a trove of forbidden volumes seized from the orthodoxy. But rather than some book, the occult dealing in machines, miracles and manifestations, it's an ancient book of medicine. It claims that crystal's white waves can stimulate in individual cells and the black waves can link cells between individuals.
Alchemical life? They went beyond merely saving lives?
Wait, there's more. This so-called alchemical life is unstable, and keeping the resulting subjects alive comes at great difficulty. So, it seems they propose that the research be shut down.
Alright, that's enough. Oh, I need to explore this area. Never know when you're gonna find those hidden secret passages. Oh, these guys are tough for some reason. and I just got defanged, which is bad because she was the last person to attack. So basically, I just got, you know what, just go for it. It's okay if Tiz falls behind. Normally I don't like it, but it's okay. Let's pick you up. I mean, if there's just one hidden passageway that I find, it's totally worth it. Our charm? Not very useful. Oh, this could be a bad fight. Yeah, this is a bad fight. Alright, Ring Bell's on mine. Tiz almost got knocked out. Enemies here are absolutely no joke anymore. They are much more powerful than I'm giving them credit. Another here. Nothing here. Ah! Try to cancel the auto. I try to cancel it. I mean, between the two of them, they should be able to do this. Okay. Probably wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for those crits. Going level 9 Valkyrie has diminished her damage, which is what's causing the problems. I mean, as level 1400, she was needing much more. More documents?
Let's see. Oh, this is an account by a crystallist of high standing.
The Great Plague.
This is what the author wrote about the Great Plague.
The terrible plague ravaging the world finally reached our shores. Already there are those falling ill in villages to the east. To halt its spread to Orthodoxy headquarters, top officials of faith had closed all roads and forbidden influx of people and goods. Controversy arose when a young cleric appealed to his superiors to use the power of the Earth Crystal for purification and medical treatment. But the proposal had no hope of approval, as we hold the crystals as sacred. The hierarchy ignored it. The purging of refugees who seeking to thwart the blockade was a scene from hell. The purged believers were hailed as martyrs.
How terrible. How could they be so cruel?
By saying we had no other choice, no doubt.
But to have a way to battle the plague and not use it, they simply forsook them.
A cleric departs.
The end of the plague. The date is much later than the past entries.
The young cleric appealed to his superiors day after day to no avail. When the Great Plague showed signs of abating, the Orthodoxy was overjoyed. Those who had advocated the blockade were showered with praise. Some days later, the young cleric was summoned before the vessel, whereupon he was mocked and reprimanded for hours on end. The plague wiped out his village of birth, save for a few who escaped, and many other villages within the faith's land suffered the same fate. Henceforth, the young cleric was never again seen among the ranks of the Crystal Orthodoxy. Perhaps he was shipped to a post of no consequence, or fallen away altogether.
He sounded like a hero in the making. If he had counted among the Orthodoxy's leaders, this land would have perhaps changed for the better.
I wonder, is that De La Rosa? I mean, may not be, but
But then perhaps I wouldn't have been here with you today.
The end of the world.
The end of the world.
Orthodoxy's head temple had already fallen, and it shall not be long now before my refuge too is discovered by invaders. The Earth vessel was dragged before their leader. It was the once young cleric, now a seasoned soldier, fearless and self-assured. The vessel faced him, hurling words of contempt and scorn, but ere she could finish, an enraged member of this guard cut her down with the stroke of his long blade, and the vessel's body fell silently to the floor. All is lost.
So that's how the Earth Vestal was slain.
Horrible.
What an awful tale. With a stroke of his long blade.
That's enough. Earth mallet. Okay, so I need to do something different because I'm getting wrecked. Let's see. Can't use time magic here. That's not gonna be good. Dark Mace and edge attack on allies MPs with high BP. I mean, none of those are gonna help me. And unfortunately, she seems to go too slow to really make use of some of the stuff she can do. But I can Aurora. It's a lot of MP though. That's a cool ability. That is super cool. Instead of doing the Aurora, I should have just done that. Oh, Miz, I'm running out of MP again.
The Reconquest of Eternia. I wonder what it says in here.
The Reconquest of Eternia.
The Reconquest campaign. Troop deployments.
Our uprising was lacking in everything. Troops, armaments, cultivation, and formats within the Orthodoxy. But the Crystal Orthodoxy would soon put the plans in motion. The debate between our Lord Templar and the Sage continued. At the end of 3 days and 3 nights, our Lord Templar gave the order to strike. His family was to remain behind in this land. We departed before sunrise the next day. We procured weapons and ammunition and chime, and then slipped secretly into Eisenberg. From northern Eisenberg, 3 fortified airships took us across the highlands, at last entering the land of Eternia. An abridged listing of our main invasion forces follows. The valiant usurper braved the Templar. Our Lord Templar insisted we name him as Usurper? Why? Assault troops of the Temple of Earth. They are to take the Earth Crystal and protect our Crystal Technology Squad. Swordmaster Nabusana Kamizumi, Commander Hayden Barbarossa, Lieutenant Commander Dr. Vincent Esport, Technology Squad Leader, accompanied by his 10-year-old son serving as assistant. Assault troops for the Orthodoxy's head temple. They are to halt all the institution's functions and seize all of its forbidden tomes and assets. Sir Argent Henkel, Commander Fiore de Rosa, Lieutenant Commander, Barras Lair, Officer Training Editus Profiteer, and Dr. Kata Auditors. These are all the guys who had asterisk. Occupation forces for the city of Eternia. These troops will be assigned to keeping the peace and preparing for the laying of the cables. Spellfighter Sigma Knight, Kint, Commander Einheria Venus, Officer in Training Holly White, Medic in Training Head temple activation.
Head temple occupation. It says this one is written by Sir Argent Heinkel, Commander.
Once the Temple of Earth fell and news of the Earth Vessel's demise reached the resistance at the head temple, they quickly surrendered. The Orthodoxy soldiers and leaders were stripped of their weapons and confined to the temple. The Lord Templar strictly forbade us from rampant slaughter and maltreatment of the vanquished. None have yet disobeyed this order. Those sympathetic to our cause were allowed to join us, while those who refused were to be released. As for Eratus Profiteor, the man who sent to the treasury house to seize the Orthodoxy's assets, unsavory rumors about him soon began to circulate. Investigation into bribes by former Orthodoxy officials and the large-scale disappearance of artworks from the treasure house is underway. Dr. Kada, tasked with deciphering the Orthodoxy's forbidden cells, continued to meet clandestinely with his lieutenant, De Rosa. In comparison, Varus Lair's simple enthusiasm for more fighting is almost refreshing to see. The occupation of the city.
The occupation of the city. This one says it's written by Commander Sigma Kent.
A month has passed since a bloodless occupation of the city of Eternia, and the people are finally beginning to settle into their daily lives. Anheria, originally from this city, doggedly patrols its streets, saying, "I shall defend the city that is home to my master's training grounds." The occupation force is also comprised of others from this land, and perhaps there is another reason for the easing of the people's fears. A few days prior, it was announced that this land has been rechristened the Duchy of Eternia. A member of the royal bloodline that once ruled Eternia before the Crystal Orthodoxy was restored to power as Archduke. And naming himself Grand Marshal of the Eternian forces, the Lord Templar began its tireless effort to build a new system of government. When Dr. Vincent S. Court proposed a great feat of engineering be erected in one corner of the city, it was approved at once. Great cables are to be extended from the Temple of Earth all the way to the city, but I know not of the purpose. Rumor has it that the cables are to be linked with buildings under construction in the medical district, also part of Doctor's proposal. The decreed construction schedule is tight and will surely require additional laborers from among the people and former Orthodoxy members. I spotted medic in training Holly White being scolded by Victor, a boy of the same age, who was sitting around and watching the construction. Alright, well that's all we have here. Still got one more chest in the area. Oh god. Can we just run from this? Like, the problem with this fight is, A, if they default, it's a pain in the butt. I'm dead. B, even if they don't default, they're incredibly tanky. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and, we've done a lot of killing this area. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the counter rate. That way I don't have to worry about dying so close to the area here. We got sleep, yay. Now, what I can do now is I can go ahead and buy the growth egg. The problem with the growth egg is you get no PG. And I want PG because I want to get these clothes. So when I grind, I need PG to get these items. That makes me probably want to try to get some different things here. What else could I get? The magic knife. I was talking about this. I need a magic knife. It's not something I need on me at all times. It's something that I could just easily unequip and re-equip on. So when I go to use spells. The Monster no Kami already equipped. It's weird because this is 62,000. These are 100,000s. And yet these do less damage, even though, I mean, she has an S in spears. So why is this doing far less damage? Well, this one raises the magic defense by a ton. So it's got a lot of versatility there. This one's known as the Thunderclap. I don't know why that's better. I don't think buying this for like temporary use is gonna be helpful. And besides, we're going into boss fight. I'm probably just gonna equip my best team to go into the boss fight. I did get 3 high key armors. I could get a 4th one and equip on Agnes. May not be a bad idea. Knight's Tunic. Days Garb. Which one is best? I do like the idea of a Knight's Tunic. Sounds cool. I'm gonna get this first. Today is a let's shower Agnes with all this stuff day. Wow. Holy cow. She is amazing in that. Ooh, okay, I chose right. That was a good choice. Okay, my friends, so my name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our continued buying Let's Play of Bravely Default for the PC. We're gonna go ahead and have to quit here. I know we're just this close to getting the Earth Crystal, but yeah, we're gonna have to stop here for the day. Next episode, though, Restoration Earth Crystal, and then see what happens. I mean, Arya has been telling us constantly that we need to get the Earth Crystal restored. I sensed something lurking nearby. We must head to the Earth Crystal quick. Yeah, we got a boss to fight too. But I don't trust this little fairy. And if she indeed is the cause of chaos, then I mean, we may be walking into a trap, but I don't see any other way to stop the trap from being sprung except springing it ourselves. So yeah, until then, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.